Hello, YouTube land. It is your girl, Shant Holly 89. It's Friday, which means it's time for my Glee review. This is my review of Glee Season 6, Episode 10, The Rise and Fall of Sue Sylvester. Okay, as per usual, I have my likes and my dislikes of this episode. Well, actually, for this particular episode, I only have one dislike, but I have some likes. And so basically, one dislike. I think you guys are going to be very happy with the score that I give for this episode because I really did enjoy it. Okay. As like last week's episode, I was trying to be fair. I would have gone lower with last week's episode, but it was just like, okay, blah, but hey, you'll really be happy with this score that I give this episode. Okay. So for the likes, I liked the fall of Sue. Sue, we've always, if us Gleeks, we've always known Sue Sylvester to be a bit crazy. And I mean that in we've always known her to be a bit crazy, a bit cray cray. Well, she really, I like the fact that she got fired. And I will tell you this, because it just shows that I like the fact that she got fired because Sue needed to be fired. Honestly, if this wasn't Glee, if this was any other, if this was like the real world, Sue would have been fired years ago. I mean, pushing kids down the steps, locking kids in elevators is what Kurt and Blaine say in their little video that of their experience with Sue. And honestly though, and I've noticed this, I would have thought Kurt of all people would have defended Sue. And I'll tell you what, I mean, I get it, Sue wasn't exactly the nice person, but isn't she the one that got Kurowski, I think got him expelled or something for when he was harassing Kurt, when he was bullying Kurt? I don't know. I have to go back and look at season 2, but I recall that she was the one that got him suspended. That really, that was really the one that's like, okay, we're going to protect you. She was there for him. I know that's one out of a lot of moments where she was kind of a dick. But okay, and didn't she give Kurt and Blaine a honeymoon trip, a honeymoon trip or something? And isn't she the one that brought them back together? I don't know, but I thought Kurt of all people, I don't know about Blaine, but Kurt of all people, I thought would have been one of the ones to come to her defense. But I understand. I kind of get it because she hasn't always been really nice to Kurt, but it's she is the one that got you back together, got you with your husband. I mean, she is the one that really fought for you both. And it's I just think I don't get that. Sorry if I'm ranting, but I that's the one thing I didn't get. But I like the fall. So we got to see, Sue's mom, Carol Burnett. Oh, fabulous Carol Burnett. So I'm so happy we got to see her. Okay. Oh, I also said I liked the interview she did with Geraldo Rivera. That was good. I thought that was so funny. Okay. I said Becky was awesome. Becky was amazing in this episode. I love her. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. I'm glad that she finally is fed up. And, I'm glad that she's finally fed up. And it's kind of sad. I kind of felt bad for Sue because Sue looked at Becky like a daughter. And it's wow, it's that sense of betrayal. And it's kind of sad. I was like, aw. But I understand why she did it. But because Sue has seriously lost her mind. I said I liked Sue coaching vocal adrenaline. I know I'm jumping all over the place with this episode, but I said this is just likes. I didn't really put them in a particular order, but I just said Sue joining coaching vocal adrenaline. I think she coached them before, but I'm not sure. I don't think she did. But if she did or not, I think it's a good idea that she's coaching them now because they're ruthless. She's ruthless. She's a winner. She's all the trophies she's won. being a cheerleading coach. Her girls have gone. I mean, 3 of her Cheerios. One went to Yale, Quinn. Brittany's a mathematical genius. Santana, Santana was an understudy on Broadway. So Santana was on Broadway. That's pretty good that 3 of your Cheerios have been successful. So I like that. I think she said in a past episode that she had a lot of Cheerios go on to be successful. But I understand. I like that she's coaching Vocal Adrenaline because they're ruthless. They want to win, and so does she. They want to win, and she wants to crush the Glee Club once and for all. So it's a win-win situation for her because Vocal Adrenaline will get there. I don't think she cares if they win or not. Well, she cares if they win because if Vocal Adrenaline wins, means she gets it's her ultimate goal. It's like they're a means to an end for her. Okay, moving on. I said Sam being supportive of Rachel, but also being honest. I like that. I like that she's being supportive of that he's being supportive of Rachel. Do I want them to get together? No. But I think he's being a good friend to her. And I said I liked the Warblers joining the New Directions. I think it's really cool. Sad that Dalton burned down, but it's really cool that they're, combining the show choir. I like the 2 show choirs. I like that. My one dislike, now this review, I should say, was not going to have any dislikes, but that darn Rachel Berry had to make me dislike this. Okay. So Rachel goes back to Nyada, practically begs Carmen Thibodeau to give her another shot. Okay, gives her another shot. She says no at first. She tells Rachel, bye Felicia, no. And Rachel's like, I can see it in her eyes. She can give me a shot. I will be back and stuff like that. So then about a few episodes back, I know Mercedes set her up with an audition for this Russell Simmons show. She got the call. She got the audition. And so, okay, Rachel's happy. She got what she wanted. She's happy. She'll be back in New York, back to her life. Okay. So later on in the episode, Carmen Thibodeau calls back and says, Rachel, we want you back at Nyada. You can come back to Nyada if you want to. She's like, well, no, I don't need Nyada because I'm now going to be in this Russell Simmons show and I don't need Nyada. But a few scenes ago, whatever, earlier you were all for going back to Nyada. Now that you got the audition, you got the part in the show, you're like, oh, I'm good. I don't have to go back to Nyada. This is why I cannot stand Rachel. I cannot stand her. Rachel, as talented as she is, she makes the dumbest choices. It's like, okay, yes. She said, well, I don't want to crawl back with my tail between my legs. So what, Rachel? You're young. We all make mistakes. Sometimes you have to just say, I just wish that Rachel would grow up. And that's what got me. I'm sorry if I'm going to go on my Rachel rant. When this was I think in season 5, last season, she tells Kurt, her and Kurt get into a fight and she tells Kurt to grow up. Bitch, you can't even make a decision to save your life. Excuse my language. You can't even she is ungrateful. If Kurt needs to grow up, she is ungrateful. I mean, you begged to go be back in Nyada, and now it's all like, I got the part in the show. I don't want to be back in Nyada. This is why. See, this is right here why I don't like Rachel. Because she gets whatever she wants, and she's never appreciative. Ugh. I'm so done with her. I'm done. Glad this show is ending, so we don't have to have another season of Rachel. Anyway. My favorite songs. I'm going on to my favorite songs on the episode. This is just, I just cannot stand her. If you're a Rachel fan, I'm sorry, but I don't like her. I liked her a bit in season 1, but even a little bit in season 2, but after that, I just cannot stand her. She is just so ungrateful. Okay, my favorite songs of the episode was the Trolley song, which was sung by Carol Burnett, Sue's mom, and Jane Lynch, Sue. I said I liked the final countdown, which was sung by Matthew Morrison, Will, and Jane Lynch, Sue, of course. Um, Rise, which was written by the one, the only Darren Criss, and it was sung by the New Directions and the combination of the New Kids, New Directions, and the former Warblers combined. So the New Directions. So yay! I loved this episode. I thought it was good. I'm sorry if I ranted on Rachel, but I don't like her. I don't like her. Ugh. Anyway, oh, my one little thing is I wish there was a little bit more of Klain in the episode. I mean, they just got married and they're acting, I mean, at least they showed him being affectionate. Because I think Kurt said he's not a fan of PDA. So, I don't know, but I wish they would show a little bit more affection and have a scene with Kurt, comforting Blaine and saying, it's okay, baby, it's okay. So that's the one thing I would have wanted. That's just me being selfish because I'm a cleaner. So that's just me being selfish. But anyway, I really enjoyed the episode, and my overall score of this episode is a 10. I thought it was really good. I love those songs. I even like the one with the with vocal adrenaline, the one from Staying Alive. But these were the three that really stuck out to me, and I think that really told the story, moved the story along, for the plot along. So I really liked it. So anyway, I am going to call it a night, and I will see you guys next week for my review of episode 11. See ya. Bye-bye.